My name is Nir Kouris, and I'm the founder of Creator Nations. I really come to these events to connect. So usually I don't care much about being on the stage. I'm mostly off the stage, networking and really trying to do it in a meaningful way. Now, what is Creator Nations? For those of you who don't know, and I have some friends who are sitting here, we have these amazing IRL events all around the world. Every time there is a big event like NFT.NYC, we have our side event for only 150 people, which includes founders, brands, and investors that are coming to connect in a meaningful way. I started this actually because of NFT.NYC. I was here and actually the Bored Ape party with, I don't know, 50,000 people. And you can't really network with 50,000 people and loud music. And I really think that the potential of getting to know people, and I'm coming to these events to do business. In the end of the day, I'm coming to do business. I'm not coming for the nice PFPs and the drinks, and it's all nice, and the parties, but serious people cannot network and build businesses over parties. So this short talk is basically, and I try to hack some slide. I was sitting, I hope you're going to see some new slides. It's a mix of about me and about the lessons that I see in this Web3 world. We have an event here this Friday. Basically, what I did is I partnered with an amazing store called Showfields. It's in front of the Keith store at the Soho area. And I reached to the founder of Showfields. They have these prime US locations. It's a store all about brands. The store is amazing. You have to go there anyway. And basically, I said to the founder, I said, what if I take all your stores, which are already in LA, in Brooklyn, in New York, in Miami, I'll take all of your stores, and I turn them into a relationship center where people can really get to know in a meaningful way. Because that's something that I didn't have. So I built it. And you have to understand, like now I'm sharing with the secrets behind what I do, because if you follow me on LinkedIn, you might see a lot of events and a lot of people around me. But in the end of the day, I'm just one person. Okay, I don't have a team. And I'm doing these amazing events all around the world. Like a few weeks ago, I was in Paris Blockchain Week. We took the NFT factory. Some of you were attending that. We had an amazing event. You was not. Yeah. So every time there is a big event. So we did London and Paris and Miami. And we're going to do this here, Dubai and Singapore and Berlin. And everything is planned in advance. So there is definitely a Creator Nation event. And these are really high-end events. These are not, you can only get with a ticket. And really the best people are. These are some of the lessons that I'm seeing. I'm also a part of the Doodles. I'm not working for the Doodles, but I'm a holder of that company. I don't call them an NFT project from the early days. And I saw that the holders of the Doodles are the smartest and the brightest people on the planet. That's what I think. But none of us met. That's the irony. Everybody's saying Web3, community, all these buzzwords. But in the end of the day, we're communicating over Twitter DMs. And we're saying, yeah, let's go. We're going to Miami. We're going to, you're going to see each other. But I don't get to see them. And I don't get to talk to them. And it's always, again, about these parties. But I still think that the members of this community they're working for the best VCs. I would love to know them. They're founders of amazing companies, working for amazing companies, but nobody facilitated, even over a coffee. The irony is that these side events are more important than the main event. These side events is where you make your connections and networking. And they cost actually less than having this huge venue. So it's not about who's pulling the biggest budgets. It's really about facilitating a networking experience, and that's what we actually do. I also am a part of the Artifact, and what Artifact did nice is that they have community events all over the world. You can go to Tokyo, and there's an Artifact community. And they gave these 3D assets, as you can see, and people are starting making experiences like games and movies and stuff. So I have a lot of lessons to give to any of these companies of how to have a magnificent community and how to engage and how to interact and how to give people these tools. What did I do? My skill is just one skill. I'm just good with people. My network is my skill. So I live in Israel. And what did I do? We have a lot of startups. I gave the assets of this Clonix to as many startups as I could. And they are building experiences with that IP. Because I'm just one person. So I'm using my brain, which is, it's all about the relationships. Okay, that's what I do. And a lot of people are thinking transactional. Transactional is like short term. I always think long term. I invest in people. And my interest of standing here in this stage is actually to get to know people here off stage. So that's why I come, and that's why we have these Creator Nations events. So these are some of my lessons. I told you in Paris, NFT Paris, again, a month ago, Doodles did a party. I did get to know some people. But again, these are amazing people, and we should have different experiences, not just the parties again. And this is how it looks. So this is the Creator Nation event. These are photos actually from here, from New York, at the same venue we're going to do this Friday. So it's just a roof on the best store for brands called Showfields. And it's just people coming to connect, you know, in a meaningful way. And again, we're doing this all over the world. So the next one is in Berlin. And then we're going to have Dubai, and then we're going to have Singapore. And I invite you, maybe after I finish this talk, to really connect in a meaningful way. And I would love to give you a ticket, because I want to get to know the people here. I do have some friends and people who are watching me right now here, and I met during my events, because I fly around the world, and I'm interested in people. Like Richard here is my friend. He's an amazing artist. We have a mutual friend called Ben Scar. So Ben is doing these cinematic drone footage. And Richard and Ben have something in common. So they are very, very good in marketing, in communication. They are hosting Twitter spaces. They are helping other artists. So that's a skill. You can be the best product at the supermarket that nobody wants to buy. The smartest person in the room that nobody knows about. And that's why you should network. And you know, that's how I said it to end my talk. When I was 12, I read 3 books that changed my life. This is more like a personal thing to you. The first book was Dig Your Well Before You Get Thirsty. It was a book all about networking. And the book said it's not what you know, it's who you know. And at school, they always taught me that it's all about what I know, but most people get a job because they know somebody. So I think that when I was 12, I did it very technically, like a robot. I was memorizing dates, and I was saying, you know, happy holidays and stuff like that. And I think that today it's just natural to me to be interested in people and businesses. And it puts me in the position to run these events and bring something more mature in an industry which is not really mature, because of these events and these parties, from my point of view, are not really mature. And a lot of people are flying to do business, and that's why I did these Creator Nations event. So if you want to, those are some of the locations. If you want to connect with me, that's my Twitter, like you can DM me, or of course LinkedIn, Nir Kouris. And thank you very much for attending, for coming, for giving me a stage here in front of you. Thank you.